Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
Me, Banshee.
And Sunny.
We're in the hat again. If the hat fits, wear it. It kind of fits. I can't believe it's kind of loose on me, Mr. O. That's a first.
All right, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony. How's it going? I guess my Lions prediction, if things keep going the way they are, is way off for today. Looks like they're doing fine. Let's hope that keeps going. I will be happy to be wrong.
Sunny, your hair is flying all over the place, and
Well, you're playing with him.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Here, busy yourself with a catnip tea bag. There. Yes, they're off to a fantastic start. Let's hope it continues. All right. So, Anthony wants a general. We'll get to that in a minute. We're doing our card for the collective. Hi, Cindy. Or Merwin, I see you here. I see you, or I did. Hope you're still here just to say hi. All right, Mr. O, I'm going to let you pick one out. The Season of the Ritual Oracle. And Lorianne Anderson.
Upside down or?
Yeah, right side up.
Okay. Sunny.
What is it?
Hearth.
Oh, we got the hearth again? What
Yes.
number is that?
19.
Yeah, I think we've had that. I'm not sure. Sounds familiar. Had it somewhere. Been using this deck a bit.
Oh, hi, Flower Beauty. You changed your name.
Oh, it's Peacock Rainbow. Hi, Peacock Rainbow.
Yes, please post your question. Violet will be very happy.
Sunny, are you sitting on something?
Probably. Sorry.
I think it's the tea bag, I hope. All right. Warmth, light, and fire energy. May your warmth take in the gazing flame. Upon the shivers, they melt away. Come, dear, and sit by the fire. Hearth comes to a reading when you are cold, rigid, or perhaps seeing things only from a logical perspective. You're being guided to warm your soul and to experience life from the heart. Your emotions don't care about logic or reason. The heart feels what it feels, and in this situation, your heart is wiser than your mind. Listen to your inner knowing to guide you. You may feel conflicted. Your mind might be telling you to be more practical, more responsible, or more sensible. This is your ego operating from a place of fear. Your soul knows what you need now, and it is letting you know through what you feel. Allow this wisdom to be heard, and that all will be well. You know, sometimes I say you got to put your head over your heart, and sometimes I say you got to put your heart over your head. This sounds like one of those times, doesn't it, Mr. O?
It does.
So think about others. Think about, in this situation, how it'll make you feel. This is what really counts here, maybe how it will make others feel, depending on the circumstances, or how it will make you feel. This is a feeling kind of card. So feel the feels as you make your moves or decisions or choices. Good luck with that.
All right.
Okay, that's what I have for the collective.
Do you want to use your deck?
For the first reading?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I can. And he wanted a general, right? This is Anthony.
That's right, for the next week.
For the next week? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, I brought out my Mystical Realm Tarot. I'll be using that. Got a couple new decks in here, plus my newer decks that I just got. Right. Oh, this cloth needs a little washing, I think. Well, our first card is the Seven of Swords upright.
There's some cat hair on it. Seven of Swords or something. I noticed it after I put it up there. Seven of Swords upright.
This looks rather happy. The Four of Wands upright. Oh my goodness. And the Five of Swords reversed.
Well, that's not always very good, is it now?
No.
So,
wow, such a mixed bag, Anthony.
in Lenormand, there's the child.
Oh no. Is that what I think it is?
It is the mice.
Doggone it.
Doggone those mice.
I knew it. Well, this is real interesting, Anthony. I don't know what you're expecting to happen this week, but the Seven of Swords is saying, whatever it is, maybe this is a week for a little bit of subterfuge, a little behind-the-scenes activity. In other words, be more subtle in your approach to things, number one, but also don't play your cards too soon if you want a happy, positive outcome. That's why I think the Four of Wands is in the middle there, because otherwise there could be trouble.
Well, it looks like a bit of intrigue. It almost looks like you're trying to fly below the radar and not be noticed about something or some situation. And then, of course, you just sort of move either into that situation or another one where maybe the focus is entirely different. So I wonder if there is a connection in a way, and I don't know what it is. Like maybe you're trying to surprise somebody for some reason.
Yeah.
Like it's a surprise party.
Well, it looks like there could be a celebration, except for that last darn card.
And then all hell breaks loose.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it depends on... Hi, Angel Rivera. Maybe it depends on your actions here, Anthony, or somebody else's. Because, you got to lay low a little bit here and watch how things unfold to obtain a victory. Because otherwise... somebody might want to challenge you. Maybe that's it, There's something about that last card, though, that is kind of aggressive, kind of angry, and could be confrontational.
At least it's only 1 week, Anthony says.
Yes, that is correct, Anthony. And to prove that point to you, we have the mice here. The mice always say it's a temporary situation of stress. But that's it.
Well,
the mice are adding to this, that this could be a little bit stressful this week. You might be feeling pressured in some way. And the child is just saying, hey, just take it slow, work your way through this, and approach this with maybe more of a sense of naivety, like, I don't know what's going on here. I didn't do it. Whatever the case may be. Just try to be a little bit cautious and take things slow.
I wonder if there's a mild idea here that, it could be related to holiday tension and anxieties, holiday plans falling through, holiday plans happening without your input if they needed to. And there's, we're gearing up for the holidays. I don't know how the holiday seasons are out there.
Well, it's just for the week ahead, but still.
But yeah, so maybe there's something, just going on with the planning of things. But yeah, it does look like with the mice and the child, there are some annoying things that maybe might pull you back down to slowing down and rechecking everything. All right.
All right. Hi, Sun Empress.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for the input. Hi, Sun Empress.
Hi, Claudia.
Hi, Claudia. Not bad.
You're doing all right. You are at it. All right. Well, let's move on, Mr. O. It'll be your deck, and it is for Libra, I believe.
All right, Libra. You're welcome, Anthony. Go
Lions!
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be really happy to be wrong with my predictions. I swear, the way my prediction looked, it looked pretty bad, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Things don't go south in the second half of this game.
Oh, hey, it's okay.
Hey, it's okay. You can give me updates. Inquiring
Yeah, really,
minds need
actually,
to
she
know.
wants to know, right? Alrighty, so we were doing Libra, and what was it?
I'm looking
general?
at what's coming towards me.
Okay, I'm going to use my Legend Arthurian Tarot for that one. So am I doing your 1, 2, 3 method, or?
What's coming towards me? Yeah, you could do that.
Alrighty. And for some reason, my fingers are feeling arthritic today. Very stiff and sore. I wonder what happened.
Oh, I see you wanted in on the list too. Okay.
Alright, here we go then. So what's coming towards me?
Yeah.
Alright, card 1. It's the Five of Swords. It's upright.
What
So,
the heck?
what may be coming towards you is some strife, maybe some conflict. There may be a situation where there's a fight or an argument, and it's a little bit serious, you know.
So that one's reversed?
No, it's upright.
It's upright. This one, okay, mine was reversed.
Right.
I haven't got it in my Lions prediction, so it's popping up today. Go ahead.
So there is this, possible, argument, fight, situation. Why is this important that you know about this?
Wait a minute. Do I get to speak?
Well, I was waiting for you, and then you just sort of seemed like, go on.
No, I didn't.
Okay, go on.
I wanted you to go on with yours. You weren't done.
No, I was.
So, I didn't know that. So, at any rate, Libra, it looks as though there is definitely some contention, some heavy competition, or some kind of major fallout with people, family, friends, on the job even. It could be office politic-y, definitely. So let's take a look at why this is important now, Mr. O.
And it's the Seven of Cups upright.
Oh, because of choices. Well, maybe because you can't make your mind up about something. Maybe that's why this is important, or it's causing you to be a little bit confused and assessing your options. I think maybe that's it.
Are you choosing something that somebody else has desires for?
Well, either way,
Yeah.
I kind of think it's almost as if, you have to look at your options after this fallout from whatever's going on here. And so where is this heading?
And it's the upright Page of Swords.
You got to make a choice or decision or move. It's going to make you do something.
And you probably have to be on your best behavior with this. You sort of have to go the tactful way. So it may be that there are other people's sensibilities involved, and you kind of have to try to be as fair as possible or as diplomatic as possible.
Wow, and look at this. Okay, so I pulled the tree. Well, let's not get too excited about that, because I also pulled the Yule log, the coffin. You can look at this two ways. There's going to be an end to something that you felt was going to be very, very growthful for you. Or something is going to come to an end, and you're going to learn a lot through this experience.
Right. So, it could be things. It could be a relationship of any sort, whether it's a professional relationship or a personal relationship. It could be your association with particular people or a concept even,
It could be a contract. It could be just something you decide I've had enough of this. It could be, you know, somebody on social media who has either ghosted you or done some stuff, and you're like, okay, I'm done with you. You know, you've shown your true colors.
The important part is that, you know, there's something that you feel imparts to you that gives you a better understanding or knowledge or
Knowledge
wisdom
is power.
or wisdom about the whole kind of situation.
Yeah. So it
that's-
sounds almost towery in a way, you know, like
A little
I don't think
bit.
it's going to be a crisis per se, but it's going to be a conflict, and you know, out of it, you'll have a learning experience, which is similar to the tower.
Sometimes when we have deep arguments, we find out, you know, what people are really like. Let's just put that the way it is, eh?
That's right.
All right,
And
so that was Libra.
Majestic Love, I believe,
Majestic
right?
Love. Will work and money flow pick up for the rest of December?
Okay.
It's your deck. Right.
I think I'm going to do 3 cards. I still have the Meryl Streep in the mix. I don't know why. I kind of like this one. It's nice. But I am going to be pulling out the Golden Girls again for the holiday season. Soon. Hey, 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 hey. I had space till you moved your darn head. All right. Wow. Okay, this was about money and finance, work and money. Okay.
Right. Will it flow better or?
Well, we have the Knight of Cups upright. That's pretty good for flow. We'll talk about that. But then again, we have Judgment reversed. And we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Oh. That's a flow card too, unfortunately, in this case.
Over in Lenormand, we have that Yule log. It shows up as the first card for the reading. And then we have the Mountain.
Okay, I like that combination, actually. But you know what? This doesn't look totally hopeful for till the end of December. I have to say, Majestic Love, you know, there is some reason to be happy. I will say that, the Knight of Cups. You will find some happiness this season. But, you know, it's not going to come easy. You may have to shake off some criticism. You may have to shake off some criticisms or, you know, some naysayers or even the inner critic within you. You know, don't get down on yourself if things aren't moving as fast as you would like them to. And I know, you know, I don't know your situation, but if times are desperate or you're, you know, then, you know, I can understand why you would be. But, you know, that Six of Pentacles there, it's reversed. It's kind of still saying the flow is not where you want it to be financially. And maybe even with work coming in too. It's just not quite up to what your expectation should be for what you feel you deserve or need.
I do feel that the Knight of Cups sort of suggests that, you know, you feel comfortable enough, or you feel like the movement does sort of take you towards something you are valuing emotionally, at least. But there may be situations going on that maybe, you know, with Judgment reversed will kind of impede that. I think that's just a general. I don't know what that could specifically be talking about, other than maybe there might be legalities that could possibly inhibit the flow, but I don't know for sure what those could be. And that's the Six of Pentacles. Definitely seems like, you know, the holiday season may be calling on you to give more than you may be receiving. So it seems like December isn't working out as well. But let's take a look at the Lenormand.
Let's take a look at the Lenormand. You know, the way the mountains are stacked up against the coffin, which is the Yule log, it looks as though maybe some of your obstacles are going to start to disappear. things are going to slowly start improving, I think. It may take most of the month or possibly even the entire month into January in order for it to do so. But I think things that maybe this month is going to be spent on trying to eliminate or remove the obstacles and blocks to success in these areas that are in your way right now.
Right. I can't say much more than the same thing, really. It does feel like this is about maybe just getting beyond December to see something better perk up.
Well, either that or, like I said, December's a work in progress, you know? It's almost as if you might start to make some progress, but seeing the real financial results might take a little bit longer. So I'm afraid that's what we have for you. I wish you luck with that. All is not lost. And, looks like things will be improving in time. So hang in there. All right. Lena is up.
Cara says she's related to Vlad.
Yes, I saw that online.
You mean Vlad, of course.
Yes.
Vlad, that sounds like a French automobile.
You want my hand?
The Impaler for short.
You silly boy.
All right, so it's my deck. You're welcome, Majestic Love. Take care. Does Mims, M-I-M-S, love me?
How do you want to do that?
And his intention, please. Do you see him
okay.
proposing to me in the year 2014?
So it sounds like it should be a three card.
Okay. Your 3-card or regular 3-card?
Regular.
Got it. Okay, and I'm going to use the Olympus Tarot. Okay. And I'm wondering what... Oh, okay. I have just the deck for you, Cara. And
this is Lena's reading.
I know, but I'm just making an aside.
Okay.
Like you do sometimes.
Yeah, no, I get it. Sorry. No need to get all snipey.
Like you were?
I was?
Yes. I thought I was being sniped at.
Oh, here we go.
It's how you made me feel.
Sonny, tell him. Thump, thump.
Thump, thump, indeed. So, the first card is
Time for the hat off.
Upright Ten of Swords.
The Upright Ten of Swords, okay.
The second
I've got
card
hat there, probably. What's
is
that?
Strength Reversed.
Oh my goodness.
And then the final card is the Eight of Wands reversed. Yes.
Jeez.
So I'm not very sure that I see that happening.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Really?
There's the key. Luck is the key.
Well, yeah, I could look at that a couple of different ways here. Lena, you don't have very positive cards here.
In the tarot,
I mean, we could, but, if I think about it, the Lenormand might play into that, as you might see. So, the Ten of Swords speaks of a betrayal, I don't like the sounds of that. Like that maybe there's something, you will find out that is not very happy about Mims, their feelings towards you, etc. I don't know if that's it, or if it's something else maybe that is interfering with your hopes here, in a big way.
Well, it almost feels like the marriage might be founded on something other than actual love and devotion, that maybe there are some ulterior purposes perhaps on Mim's part, that maybe there's a circumstance going on. The Strength Reversed could almost add to that in a way, because it's really saying somebody who has more physical reasons to want to have an action happen rather than emotional, heartfelt, compassionate reasons.
And I could combine that with that awful Ten of Swords and say it's some type of aggressive action of some sort that takes you off guard, throws you off guard and feels like a betrayal, whether it is or not. But another thing I wanted to say about Strength Reversed is I'm almost thinking this is a message for you, Lena, that if you really want this to happen, you're going to have to be more aggressive in your approach to make it happen. You know?
Right. This is, a good way of looking at that Eight of Wands, I think, right?
Well,
the drive, sort of, not being able to meet a target. Right, it's reverse. So I'm saying that it's not being able to meet your target. You may be sort of shying away for some reason, feeling that maybe, it's going to happen on its own, or I'm not sure.
It may just be that it might not be this year with the Eight of Wands here reversed, like it stalls out. But you have the clover here as the key. Now, what could that mean when we have all of these negative cards? Is suddenly luck going to step in and turn it all around for you? I'm not so sure. What I would like to say is that, it might take a twist of fate or, a lucky happenstance to make this happen this year. Maybe the fates, might play a role, but it just seems as though a lot of things may be stacked against a proposal this year. There may be some things that need to be worked out in this, in this relationship or with Nim's intentions first.
It could be out of either of your hands, that maybe where Mim's focus is just doesn't, really see him trying to move in that direction, that maybe there are other protocols or things that are important for him right now. So it just doesn't seem like he's able to really focus this way at the very least, or it's not happening in this time frame. So that's what we have.
Such negative cards. I'm surprised by this, Lena. So
Hi,
just hang in there. Maybe, this might be a bad time right now with Mercury about to go retrograde. So I wouldn't push anything right now, although it does say, with the strength card here, that at some point you may want to act a little bit more aggressively in pushing this if that is your intent. But just make sure everything is okay, because, I don't like this Ten of Swords here. I'm not sure, what that means for the relationship, that there isn't something that you need to find out about Mims first before, you get in too deep. I guess I'll leave it at that.
Thanks for the update, Violet.
Good luck with that.
All right.
Okay, thanks, Violet. Yeah, I probably got to look at the list. Shirley. Yeah, I didn't get Shirley. Alicia. Okay.
You like our kitty there? He looks a little deadish.
Okay, Kritika wanted to know
the future of their connection with Amit Kumar. Yeah, at some point he finally does just fall asleep here, but usually at some point, Claudia, he just keeps roaming around, knocking into things. He's knocked the camera over, not recently, but he can be bad.
He can be a little rascal, let's put it that way.
There he goes, stretching a little bit.
He knows I'm talking about him.
So before showtime, when I was checking out the cameras, the black one, Shadow, was up here on the little treetop, and I thought maybe she might stay, but she ended up deserting.
Oh, she might show up at the end of our show like she did last time at Happy Hour.
That's true. We're here long enough.
All right. Just my mystical medleys. Okay. It's the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? Somebody tell me.
Sunny?
No, somebody tell me. It's the Ten of Swords again. We just had it with a different deck. Upright. And the Seven of Cups upright. We had that in a previous reading.
And we had these two last time exactly this way.
How
the key.
don't you do that?
And the acorns. I thought I shuffled them well, so I don't know.
Hey.
Calls into doubt.
This is pretty wild. So.
And they were both relationship questions, too.
Well, what is your future? You know, I think it might be, I'm not, I'm not looking at this as in a total negative sense here, I have to say, Critique. I'm looking at this a little differently from our last reading, maybe because the way the cards have come up here. And I feel with the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Swords, that maybe your future with, this person is based on taking care of each other through difficult times, The Queen of Pentacles. Each of you are going to be kind of codependent, I almost feel, on one another. And I almost feel that Ten of Swords, is just my impression, is because of external forces that are trying to get between the two of you for some reason.
I agree with all that, and I'll go forward with the Seven of Cups and just say that maybe each of you see in each other a really worthy choice, whether you're actually able to make that or not. But it's like, having each other's back, which was what I think Banshee was alluding to in a way, that there's a lot of adversity, but you seem to feel or want to feel like you can trust each other.
Yeah, I almost feel that way, that, that options are there for you as long as you can weather, the storms, that there's a lot of possibilities for future, happiness if you can weather some of the storms that you are going to face along the way. The acorn and the key again, which is, luck, fate. I think fate is going to bring you two ultimately together. I know we've gone back and forth on this a little bit, but that happens a lot when you ask the same questions. So I think here that it's saying that, some of this is going to be in the hands of fate, but I get the feeling that, fortune will smile on you both if you can weather the storms that you're going to face together.
Right, exactly. This really does sort of feel like there's a bit of fate involved, and you just sort of can't necessarily expect things to wrap up tidily and quickly. It's sort of like a long haul kind of situation.
Yep.
You're in it for the long haul.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Well, sorry, Violet Shadow cannot hear you. I am sure she is. Well,
I'm pretty sure she retreated upstairs.
Maybe I wonder if she's in that corner over there.
Well, if you want, I'll take a look.
There's a little bed or a little thing they sleep on that's right by a heater. So
I think she went upstairs, though.
Yeah, I think you're right. I do. All right.
She's not there.
Okay, so we are on. I think it's Siama. Hi, Siama. What's coming towards me? So we could do my reading again for that if you want to do that.
That sounds fine. All right, so this time I will use the Star Spinner Tarot. I brought a lot of decks today, so
I'm going through a lot.
I've already used 3, I think, at least. And I even have a Goth Tarot for Kara's question.
I see.
I just happened to bring one today. One of the several that I own, of course.
But I'm doing the next reading.
Okay, checking on money. Well, then I'll let you shuffle those cards.
This is for Siama, by the way.
I know.
Yeah. Well, you can do it twice in a row, then I'll just do it twice in a row. It's okay with me.
I don't know why it seems so important to keep that level of parity.
Because I have a lot of decks I want to go through too, okay? Did you see that Scorpio look? Yeah. All right.
So,
yeah?
What's coming towards me? Siama asks, and I pull the Lover's card.
Ooh.
And it's upright. And so, of course, it could be what the card literally says is that there's, maybe some choice in terms of, a relationship or a protocol towards a relationship. But it could be about choices that just have a high degree of emotional support from you, and that maybe you might feel like there are different ways to accomplish the same thing, or there are different paths that are equally enjoyable or perhaps equally enjoyable, but you can't really decide which way to go.
Well, it definitely could be what it says. I may want to see some other cards, but let's take a look at that. I think it could be just that there's some attraction. Either you get drawn to somebody or somebody gets drawn to you. So it's definitely a positive card for that. It also means that there could be some choices that you have to make, and you have to weigh, the consequences here carefully. Just because, there could be some ethical considerations involved.
So why is this important? And it's the upright Ace of Swords. So it seems like it's important because this is a challenge that you are really motivated to succeed in. This is something you really want to succeed in. It may be an emotional thing, but maybe not. It just may be something you really feel you have to accomplish in your life, whether it's, personal goals or intrapersonal.
Well, I think this is important, whether it's a relationship or, an attraction or some type of really important choice or move that you have to make. This could be a breakthrough moment for you. This could be leading to some victory of some sort, whether it's of the romantic kind or it's something to do with goals and dreams that you have for yourself. And so where is this heading?
And it's heading to the Hermit, the upright Hermit.
Wow. So you have to do a lot of introspection, I feel here, And Ace of Swords is also a card of a little bit of intellectual activity here. So I think out of this, this introspection, this going within that the Hermit requires to gain the wisdom or knowledge you may need to make the proper choices about something, it will come maybe a breakthrough moment for you. So I don't know, if this is talking about love, I think Mr. O has spoken about possible choices there. Maybe there will be, maybe there will be.
So yeah, certainly that Hermit does say really that there's a lot of consideration you may have to feel. And, to me that maybe makes it feel that it's something you love, someone you love, but it isn't necessarily in my mind, a relationship of love. Maybe it's something about the love of children or other relatives.
I don't know.
Anyway, let's see what you got.
Yeah.
Baby wrote me a letter. The greeting card, which is the letter.
But you had to climb the mountains to deliver it.
Oh, no, neither snow nor sleet or, obstacles. Well, but the mountain is facing towards the letter.
Which makes me wonder if this has to do with some paper or some offer, some it could be an invitation, but it could be some paper or offer you have to sign. There are obstacles related to this or trouble. So again, that might be why you have to give this a lot of thought, as to what it is you're actually doing here. If it's an invitation from somebody, is this person right for you? Is this going to be the right move to make right now? Or if you get multiple invitations and you have to pick and choose, this is a time to really, it may be a struggle for you. It also might be a struggle if you're trying to get a loan or you're applying, you're signing maybe a contract for a job or, maybe to go to a school, whatever. Is this the right choice for you? It's really seems like there's some troubles or some obstacles getting to that bottom line.
The overall picture is that this is a serious consideration of something that either presents changes to your life or add something to your retinue of things you are responsible for or have to deal with, or expand on your good nature, your emotional relationships with others. And so you will really have to think carefully about what all the ramifications are of this. It may be, anything from, deciding issues about people under your care, whether older or younger, or it could be something else too.
Well, Siama, it sounds kind of deep.
Yeah. Good luck.
Wish you luck with that.
All right. Kara. Related. Thank you for correcting the spelling there. Vlad the Third. Yes, Vlad the Impaler. I want to ask him if he wants to be my security guard. Okay, so the Goth Tarot that I have on hand is the Vampires Tarot, which I have used in Goth Tarot.
Thank you, Anthony.
All right.
Well, the Saints got on the board.
Thank you,
Okay.
Violet. You're welcome too. You're welcome, Siama. And of course, it's one of my 5 or 6 Vampire Tarots. I like this one. It was one of the older ones. It's maybe a few years old. I don't know.
What was Kara's question again?
I want to ask him if he wants to be my security guard.
Oh, Vlad?
Yeah. I don't know. Could be a little
Be careful
risky.
what you ask for.
Related to Vlad. That's crazy. Are you Hungarian a little bit then or something? Let's do the family tree thing. All right. So I'm just going to throw the 3 cards then, right?
Yes.
So the first card is the Sun reversed.
Funny that the sun is reversed for a vampiric character.
And then, of course, this one's kind of interesting. It's the 10 of Wands. And wands look like stakes, of course. It's upright. And then the upright Fool. Who looks
Holy
very,
cow, Kara.
very nasty looking fool there.
Well, the sun reversed isn't bad here, though.
Unless, of course, you're a snow lady. It might melt you. Oh, the reindeer, which is the rider.
Well. I don't know, Kara. I'm of a mixed mind about this.
Yeah.
I would say that, it's maybe not... Maybe you need to think about it more with the sun reversed of what you might be getting into there. It's just saying maybe there's a bit of uncertainty as to whether this would be a good idea. And I feel here with that 10 of Wands, that this might prove to be more of a handicap to you rather than a help in a way.
It's like playing with a Ouija board when you shouldn't. Maybe.
Well, I don't know. That's kind of interesting analogy. But then finally, what do we have there? We have the Fool upright. It's a risk. It's a gamble. Are you willing to take it? Do you think it's really worth it to take that risk? I mean, maybe the universe will catch you. I mean, that's kind of sometimes, that's clearly what the Fool upright is talking about here. But, the other cards aren't completely positive. In other words, it could be more a real burden, to after you've taken this gamble or risk.
Well, I'm one who doesn't always feel that the sun reversed is very bad. It's only maybe minorly diminished. I think it's interesting that that's opposite the Fool. So I sort of feel like saying that, this is a let the buyer beware moment. You could possibly have some sense of communication or something you're sharing energy-wise or information-wise. But ultimately, Vlad really stabbed a lot of people in the back or somewhere. He betrayed a lot. And he was betrayed a lot, too. He had it both ways, So you really want to think about that.
And, there's the snow lady and the reindeer. All I can say is, you'll have to, well, what is this saying?
Well, if you have opened the door, maybe you're not going to be able to stop him from coming towards you.
The rider isn't always just about movement. I will say that. The rider can be about news and information. So to me, it seems like, what Mr. O said about the sun reversed might play in here a little bit, in that maybe you're going to get some information by opening this door, that will let you know one way or another whether this is a good idea or not. I think something will tip you off to say, maybe I don't want to leap into this, or maybe I'll just take the chance and see where it takes me. I think this is a very open-ended reading with a bit of caveat saying, is it really worth it?
Garlic scented candles when you do the invoking.
So I have to leave it at that, Kara. Good luck with that.
Thanks for a cute question. And
yeah, I liked it.
A good reason to use my Goth Tarot here today.
And for him to read twice in a row. And now it's my turn. My turn!
All right.
And I'm using the Where Does It Hurt, or This Might Hurt tarot for...
It's Juliet.
Hi, Juliet.
Is there a possibility I get the puppy I wanted to adopt last Friday?
Oh, should we do a yes, no?
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
I would have.
Yeah, let's do a yes, no and see what we say.
Okay.
But even if it's a definite no, hey, I said the Lions were going to lose definitely today, and it doesn't look like that right now. So, let's see what your cards say. So take it with a grain of salt and don't give up no matter what it says.
We're having a great show today. I appreciate everybody coming. It's a lot of fun. Don't forget to tune in on Thursday also for this show from 7 to 9 p.m. Tends to be a little less busy, so we might actually have extra time on our hands. Who knows? You're welcome, Kara.
Well, let's see what we've got. Well, that looks nice.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, it's not a definite no. And actually, some of the other cards are really positive, but it is leaning towards no. The last card was the Ace of Pentacles, the one we keep looking for aces in the mix. You have, and they're all Pentacle cards here. So I don't know if money's involved, if you have to pay a fee, and if money is the problem. But here is the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles upright, and the Eight of Pentacles upright. So to me, it looks like something needs to be worked out in order for this to happen. You know, the Eight of Pentacles is about work. You know, you have to make this happen. You know, it's not just going to happen for you. You're gonna have to do something to try to nudge this along. Whether it's money, whatever the case may be, or you maybe have to prove you can take care of the cat, dog, whatever it may be. I want to also add with the Ten of Pentacles here, though, that sounds awfully like you're going to be a family together, that you're going to get this puppy.
I'm wondering if it says leaning towards no because maybe this idea happens later. It happens in a different way, and it's not this particular puppy, but it is some puppy, some situation that rounds out for you. Maybe it, of course, just needs a little more work, implied by the Eight of Pentacles, or more people to be, prepare for this. I'm going to throw the Lenormand now because they sort of throw a favorable light towards it. First, it's the goldfish, and then the snow lady.
Again, it's about money. Money or resources. So I don't know, or abundance. This does look possible, but I think it's going to be up to you to find a way to pull this off. Maybe if money is an issue and you can find some way to get them to come down in price or get the money you need if that's the problem, or if it's other things like you have to prove that you can provide this puppy with a good home, etc. That's also where that Ten of Pentacles comes in, I think. So I wouldn't rule it out. A lot of these cards in this reading are very, very positive. So hold on to that hope, and I'm wishing you luck with this. Think it could possibly happen.
The dog is free. Okay.
Oh, huh.
Well, like I said, it seems, despite, the overall sense, there is this idea of positivity here.
The only other thing I can think of is why we're getting all these pentacles. It's about the home in some way. So, I mean, if they, is it possible they're going to decide to give it to somebody else other than you?
Right.
That might be it. That, they're determining what would be the better home. So you might have do some work in order to try to nudge them that you really are totally in love with this dog. You want to have it. You vow you'll give it a great home. See if you can work around it, because I do think maybe that's the issue here. It's possible too, maybe, I don't know if there's more a connection between these other people who want the dog and the people who are selling the dog, so that maybe you've got that stacked against you a little bit there. Just work at it, do something to try to move this in your favor. And I wish you luck with that. You have to tell us how that turns out. I hope it turns out good. Good luck with that.
Good luck. All right, so Peacock Rainbow, what are AK's thoughts and intentions towards me? Oh, you're doing two in a row, too.
Yes, I am.
Yes, okay.
And I just brought out my Dream Keepers Tarot, I think it's called.
Well, good luck to you, Juliet.
Wishing you the best. All right, Peacock Rainbow. AK's thoughts and intentions towards me. Okay, it's a Two of Pentacles reversed. Jeez, what's with the Pentacles all of a sudden? Seven of Pentacles reversed. But the Star is upright. What do you have, Mr. O?
Humbug.
No.
What's that?
No, the snake.
The snake, that's what I thought, yes. I wanted to say the vampire, but it's a snake. And then the greeting card, the letter.
I may let you go first on this one, but I have
Okay.
some ideas. I just want to drink. of my cranberry water.
Well, the Two of Pentacles reversed. It's possible that AK feels like it's hard keeping up with you, that like maybe trying to coordinate with you and balance with you is a little bit of a struggle, or a little bit of a perspective of balance.
There's chaos here, and perhaps that you're asking about their thoughts and intentions towards you. It's a mixed bag. You know, that's what it feels like to me. Like maybe sometimes they're feeling good, sometimes they're insecure, sometimes they're not feeling so good. So I think their intentions might be to try to sort things out, sort their thoughts and feelings out about you. And
I think that they ultimately, the Star, feel like there's something, noble that they wish to aspire to, or that they sort of feel like there's something of destiny in maybe your relationship or getting to know you. But right now it sort of feels like things are complicated for them in some respects.
What's that second card again?
The Seven of Pentacles reversed.
Yes.
This could be saying that maybe they are projecting some of their energy elsewhere at the time, and it may be because it's important for them to do that they might have plans or things that they need to work on. But ultimately, like I said, they sort of feel like they're trying to get to a better, more inspirational point with you.
Well, it's interesting and all. I'm going to go back from the beginning because I was going through that way. But I like what you said. However, I'm looking at that too, the chaos, trying to make sense of it. I feel that Seven of Pentacles is about that in a way. They're really working hard at trying to figure out what they want to do here. And they're optimistic about, things generally in their lives. But I wonder here if they're worried that there is something that, thoughts and intentions towards you. So I'm trying to get this from their end of things. I don't know if they have been betrayed in the past, or if they're worried now that, maybe there is something about this relationship that could make them feel betrayed. Maybe they're just worried about being betrayed. Maybe they're worried about this being not as good as they think it is. Like I said, their thoughts are very jumbled right now. I don't know if there's been any arguments or disagreements about future plans, goals, or directions between the two of you. But I sense here that there is just something they're holding back from you, maybe even. And it needs to be revealed. I wonder here if that, the letter is usually about something in writing. So I don't know if they're going to email you or DM you, or talk to you kind of indirectly, chat with you on the phone, text you, some things that really you need to know. There's just, or maybe, there's something in their communications with you that they're still hiding from you. I guess that's the way I'm going to look at that.
It's hard to say if we see anything romantic here or not at all, as you're asking.
Yeah.
It could be that they're just really a bundle of, frustrations of various sorts that don't necessarily appear to be because of you.
No, I do see romance here. I mean,
Okay.
This is a romantic question of sorts, and I realize that. And what I feel here is that there's just a lot of mixed emotions right now. And it's based on the fact that they're scattered. Their thoughts are scattered about you. They don't know how they feel. And I feel here with the Seven of Pentacles, they're trying to work on that. It's almost as if they realize they've got to figure out where they stand. And they want to know one way or another in their own mind whether they should stay or pursue this or not. The hope here is with the Star, And the star is indicating that they do see some positive elements here. See, on one hand, they're in chaos. On the other hand, they see some positive things about you. That's why they're confused. They're totally confused. And they're keeping some of that maybe from you. I just feel the snake is sneaky. It's deceptive. It could be a betrayal, but I'm thinking about it now, and I'm thinking they're holding something back from you. Because look, isn't she holding cards there, right? She's holding a card there. It's like she's holding the cards close to her chest. It almost in a way reminds me of the Seven of Swords card in the tarot a little bit. So I think that things are rather unclear still for now.
Agreed.
As the best we can tell you. I wish you luck with that.
We can try it again some other time.
Good luck with that.
See if anything clears or changes.
Yeah, I will say they aren't the most romantic of cards, but, depending on the question, you can glean romantic indications from whatever card you have. So, it just may not sound all that romantic. All right.
Okay, you're pulling an oracle card for Angel.
Oh, okay. So then you can do 2 in a row. Let's see.
Well, thank you. I appreciate hearing that.
Oh, you're very welcome, Peacock.
Earlier today was Banshee's Material Matters. You can check that out on our YouTube channel. It's every Sunday morning at 10 a.m.
On my oracles. I'm going to go with the Tree Keepers, I think. I so like this deck. Okay.
You should be on the list, Alicia. I'm not sure where you should be
Oh,
at.
yeah, you are, Alicia. But you're last, literally, I think.
Is it after Shirley?
Oh! It's not on Violet's list, I don't think.
What, is yours backing it up then?
Yeah, I have Alicia after Shirley.
Okay, so that's probably where she should be.
Yep.
And Violet will correct that shortly.
That's why I back you up, Violet. It's okay. And I think Alicia sort of hinted at a question, right? Looking after your money?
Yes.
Yeah.
No worries, that's right.
Okay. Ah. All right. I am going to let Mr. O pick your card out for you, Mr. Rivera. I think they're all upright, but I'll let you know. Just let me know how it comes up.
36, the Keeper of Beginnings.
Ooh. Yeah, they're all upright. Well, this is the awakening of a new beginning. Now that the old forms have passed on, the tree keepers were always friends of the butterfly and treasured her as a sign of new life. Right now, it's time to let your new wings guide you, which means you must be willing to fall and fly as a fledgling beginner. Commit. Dare. Begin the journey that's calling to you right now. As Geth said, the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. Whatever you can do or dream, you can begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Unleash the power of new beginnings and fly. What do you have there?
The Midnight Moon, which is the moon, of course.
Oh, Angel,
And the greeting card.
I'm kind of getting the feeling by those cards that you're going to be asked to do something new, that invitation or that letter is there, that you will be asked to do something new. And I would say it would be successful. It could be a very positive thing for you, to go and do this, take this chance on something new. And what's really weird is I just looked at the last card because I do that sometimes. These are very short. You have the Keeper of Intuition as the final card here too. And what number is that? 20?
22.
22. Okay. I think that's an interesting card because, and it's very short. Slow down and listen. You are the Keeper of Intuition. She lives inside you at the core of your life tree. This is a moment to realize you already know what to do. It's almost as if your gut is going to tell you to go with this. That's kind of what I feel here. Your intuition is speaking to you. Do not seek advice outside of yourself at this time. Just go with that gut feeling. The next move will reveal itself after you take the first step. Don't waste an ounce of your energy on doubt or second guessing. Your intuition knows her stuff. Trust her. Don't deny that still small voice inside the core of you. Your thriving life is her top priority.
I feel like the invitation, or however it arrives, is just literally like telling you, of course you're going to succeed. Like you just know this is what you've been waiting to do, this new thing.
Wow, so I don't know what it is and when it's going to come. I'm almost getting the feeling that this may take a little time to unfold, that it could be just something that starts with the new year, the new semester. I don't know if it's a work thing. If it's something else, it may happen before that. Just kind of a hunch I have there. So good luck with that, whatever it is. Thank you. And you can go ahead now. It does sound interesting. It sounds like you should go for it. And I think you will know it when it happens.
All right. And I will use the Egyptian Nefertari for Sun Empress question. Should I wait to get the job at Longhorns or should I get a job someplace else? So I guess we'll do the 2 and 2.
Yep. That sounds good. Mm-hmm. And I'll do 2 and 2 as well. There.
Go. So for Longhorns, there's the 10 of Swords.
What?
I know. Stay away from those knives. And the Tower. Ooh, that sounds horrid.
Well, hold on. Let's throw these out there and see. Here's these for
First
that.
and second. Okay, so the North Pole.
Crossroads,
and the mistletoe, which is the heart.
All right, let's put the other ones out too. I want to see.
So then it's the reverse 10 of Cups. Oh boy. And the reversed Page of Swords.
Are you kidding me?
None of these are good.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Well,
oh dear, Sun Empress.
Yeah, I know, Sun Empress. You can just say again. And this doesn't look good either.
The Snow Fox and the Candy Cane, which
obviously
is
something's going to come through for you. But right now, it just seems like this is a difficult time. I think that, I almost think that despite itself, the first option might be the way to go, Longhorns. I know this is crazy, but I really have the feeling that you won't like it there. You won't want to be there for long. I think that this is the one to go to, though, because right now the outlook is too uncertain on the other side and not very happy. Now, let me explain why. Because first off, you got the Ten of Swords, which sounds like betrayal. The Tower is like a learning crisis or experience. That all does not sound very good, but you do learn something. You take something away from this experience that's important to you. And also, I feel here that it's possible that Longhorns is going to make up their mind and offer you the job, with the heart there and the crossroads. So I think that's a coming thing. But I'm not so sure what's happening here. I'll let you go with that first.
Well, I agree with these ideas here, Sun Empress. I sort of feel like this is a job that you're probably not going to like. And I do feel like there will be an opportunity to move somewhere else, that you will find there's either an opportunity to move somewhere else within Longhorns to a place more desirable, or an opportunity to just get out for some reason. Another opportunity comes through to you. So I do feel that those things inform you. The idea that, you're just feeling like everybody is not necessarily an honest partner to you, and that maybe, you'll internalize that and realize, that you can do better.
It's possible, too, that what this is saying is that even though you in fact might like it there, but with the crossroads there, it could indicate that the future's uncertain. And maybe that's where the other cards come into play, because, either they lay off or they're having issues and they let you go. Whatever the case may be, I still feel that this might prove better for you than the other option, or more stable. Because there we've got some problems. I think, with the Ten of Cups up reversed like that, with the, what is that other one, the Page?
It's the Page of Swords.
The Page of Swords reversed. It's almost indicating that it seems like you're very unhappy trying to get in somewhere else. It's getting a foothold somewhere else. It's almost as if, things aren't working out. The Page of Swords might be in reverse that, you're trying to communicate with others and it's not getting through. They're not choosing you. They're not selecting you, for the positions you want. And the candy cane is broken there, which of course is the cross, as Victoria had fun with on our last show. And the fox, which is employment, which means there could be long-term struggles here or grief trying to find the foothold somewhere else.
Right. I mean, the way you phrase the question is almost like, Longhorns might be something you'll wait for as opposed to taking other things. But I think you're going to find that you may be waiting longer for the other things. And some of that really does look like you're just not matching up with prospective employers' expectations, either in terms of whether they feel you'll fit in or whether they feel you're qualified. And so this seems to be like something that's just not panning out and will be disappointing.
Honestly, I cannot... This Ten of Swords has been coming... Some of these challenging sword cards have really been coming up a lot today. So you're not alone there, Sun Empress. I don't know what's up. But, again... This is Mercury retrograde. It's coming. We're in the shadow. December 13th is when it goes retrograde. And so right now, communications are kind of getting skewed. Things might get delayed. This may be a time where things aren't unfolding the way people would like them to. So hang in there. Just hang in there. It might take a little bit even for Longhorn to get back with you, but I have a feeling that they will.
The holidays is kind of mixed in terms of people finding good jobs, because a lot of times employers just want to wait until it's all over. Just get by with what they have. There's so much other stuff going on for them.
Oh boy. So that's what we have for you. I wish I had better news.
Okay, so Via's up, and Via's asked, what will be my Leo's next actions towards me? He still hasn't unblocked me.
Oh boy.
I remember this, yep.
Yes. Your deck again?
I'm doing it again?
Yeah, because I did it twice in a row.
I see. Okay, well, let's use the Night Sun Tarot for that one.
Okay. Get this out for the next.
We're doing the Unhappy Hour on Tuesday at 3 p.m. It's a pre-recorded show, but we are live in the chat room. And of course, the Unhappy Hour is where we show you during the fourth quarter of the moon that's beginning how you can turn your frowns upside down, how you can make some things happier than what the circumstances seem to be showing you.
That's a video. They are readings for the elemental signs of the zodiac. Plus, we do an unhappy world reading.
What's
See
bugging
what's
the
going
world?
on in the world right now.
All right, so V, what will be your Leo's next actions? And, interesting.
This is coming up a lot, too.
It's the sun, again, the sun, which comes up a lot, but it's upright.
That's good.
And then their strength is upright. Nice. And then the 9 of Pentacles is upright.
Wow, everything looks good all of a sudden, and it almost seems like too good to be true.
You know, it almost does seem like it's too good to be true, V, because it almost seems like maybe, all of a sudden, things really shift.
Guess what's back?
Baby wrote a letter.
That letter is coming up an awful lot. Maybe he will unblock you. I mean...
It almost looks that way.
I don't know that anything, this all looks positive. And considering the time that's already gone by and stuff, I really do question it a little bit, but hey, who knows? Maybe they're having a change of heart. And I think, were you the one who said before that this has happened before? Like, this goes back and forth, I think? I might be mixing you up with someone else.
I don't remember that, but I guess the relationship has sort of gone on for a while.
Well,
so maybe it did happen before. I don't know.
The sun is upright, which indicates to me if something happy happening, some success being achieved, some positive energy at least, and maybe some illumination, finally is achieved. Something comes to light. You finally find out something. Good.
So Violet says, yes, that was mentioned previously by V. Thanks, Violet. I agree. These sort of look like maybe there's a sense of, this coming around full term again, so like maybe this is recurrent behavior. The sun really just seems to dispel some negativity in this sense. It sort of opens up things. Maybe he's done some thinking about this and realizing that although he feels uncomfortable because something hidden about him or what was previously hidden, maybe he's going to work his way through that, realize that, it's a stronger position for him to be accepting of this.
Well, I will say this, with strength upright here, that maybe, there will be some, how do I want to say this, delicate maneuvering. In other words, you'll get some signs of progress here. Like, for example, it's like I said, maybe he will unblock you, So there will be some signs of progress and, that things are starting to right themselves once more. But it might be more subtle. It might not be so dramatic or, a real expression of things are okay again. Maybe it's more a situation like he's willing to test the waters again.
Right, and the 9 of Pentacles sort of looks like there's a calming down. There's sort of a sense of feeling more stable about it. So I wonder if he's just going to be working his way through all of this and realizing that you're not his enemy, and that maybe, you can be friends of some sort.
Well, sometimes that's a solitary card, that he's just off enjoying life on his own, but on the other hand here, this is also about comfort and security, like Mr. O said. Maybe he's becoming more comfortable with the idea that he can unblock you. That's what I'm wondering.
So those final cards, did we touch on those?
No, and the reason is the gingerbread and the invitation or card or letter. You know, it seems to me like if he's blocked you in social media or blocked you on the phone, whatever the case may be, that's kind of a social environment of a sorts, even if it's virtual. And that's where the gingerbread or the garden comes in. And then there's an invitation, which means maybe the lines of communication are going to be open again. That's what I said in the beginning, because those two cards, those two Lenormand lead me to believe that he may unblock you.
I think so too. You have to let us know.
You have to let us know how that goes. I'll be curious.
Good
luck with that. All right.
My goodness, the list has all of a sudden...
We've just been moving through it for once and not lollygagging.
I'm going to gag you.
Oh, but I might let... Oh, never mind.
No.
Well, family show.
Too much information.
Family show.
Hi, Claudia.
Sorry, I've been reading too much of my romance novel of late.
Anything specific coming up for Claudia? How can she deal with the upcoming Mercury retrograde?
Okay.
I don't need those Lenormand back.
Yep, and I am using my Heavenly Blooms deck. That's right. Ah, silly me. I gotta stop reading that thing. More. Okay. Well, interesting. We have the Seven of Swords reversed here. During Mercury retrograde. Kind of wonder about that. All right, we got the King of Wands reversed here. Oh my. But this one's not bad. It's the Eight of Swords reversed. But they're all reversed.
Okay, in the Lenormand, the first one was the goldfish, and the second one was the home.
Oh, well, don't do any... Well, I just want to go right to that Lenormand for some reason.
Okay.
May all fit together, it may not. You just want to know any advice for this retrograde period. So it could be a couple of things. And I feel here with that Lenormand, it's specifically saying, Claudia, to guard your finances, your security, your financial security during this retrograde. Don't overspend. I know it's the holidays, whatever, but try to keep your spending in line. Be aware that some things could, upend your financial status or stability at this time. I mean, that's looking good. Those are positive cards, but Mercury's retrograde. So I just think you need to make sure that everything stays above board. It seems like you should be in a fairly good position right now, so you don't want that to go awry.
To me, I'm getting a slightly different feeling, but I think I can correlate it to what Banshee has here. I'm wondering if maybe you were thinking of making changes in your home, either moving or doing something in terms of decor, decorating, or renovating. And I think that this would mostly be a successful thing for you to do, but once again, I think you want to wait until after the retrograde is clear. That if you were thinking about these things, or if it was in the back burner of something you're going to do, now would not be the time to move forward with it. And of course, maybe, somebody comes along and says, well, I can only give you this deal now. You'll have to think about that.
So the first card again?
Is the Seven of Swords reversed.
Right. The Seven of Swords reversed, and then we have the King of Wands reversed. Well, maybe I want to combine the other two cards together. Let's talk about the Seven of Swords reversed. It seems like all I will say is during this retrograde is honesty is the best policy. Everything needs to be above board because whatever happens will be revealed for what it is, whether it's good or bad. And now, what?
I was going to say something, but that's okay. Go ahead.
And now, go ahead.
Well, I guess to me this is saying that maybe something is coming out in Mercury retrograde that either you won't appreciate or that you wish it's staying hidden, or that maybe is surprising to you because it concerns something else, a person you know or some situation.
And it could be somebody who, honesty is the best policy. When I say that, that's not just for you being honest and upfront. That is for, also making sure that other people are treating you with the integrity and respect that you deserve as well. And that King of Wands is reversed here, so that could be somebody else in the picture, or this could be about you, but I'll get to that later, that part later. If this is about somebody else, there could be somebody who is like trying to manipulate you in some way to get their way. They want to, I think when Mr. O talked about, maybe pushiness, somebody trying to sell you something or get you to buy into something quickly, they're going to try to be aggressive about this so you don't look things over carefully. And we know during Mercury retrograde it's really important to read the fine print on everything.
Claudia, I've always felt that you seem to be very confident mostly, when you talk about things, you have a good sense of confidence. But I feel like if there's a deception or somebody who's trying to be sneaky with you, they may try to make you feel not confident about something. And maybe that's how they sell you, as they feel like they can appeal to you by maybe pointing out something. So it's important for you just to remember that normally, you present a good argument against others who are trying to, push your buttons, I guess would be a way of saying that. But watch for that.
So now the other part of this, where I was going to combine the King of Wands with the Eight of Swords, is I feel here this is no time for you to act, to shy away from a fight. Like, for example, if you realize somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes in some way, and you know what the truth really is here, stand up for yourself. The Eight of Swords, stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and speak out against something that isn't fair or right or, for you. And the King of Wands in this case could show a little bit of trepidation there. And, that's where you could appear vulnerable and where people could try to take advantage of you. But if you follow the reasoning of the Eight of Swords here, realizing that you can see right through this and you don't have to take this at face value, stand up for yourself, and say no.
So, it almost sounds like, however this may have been setting up to you already, if it is happening, is like somebody has been trying to not let you know exactly what they've been doing, or maybe in some ways keeping you from knowing something important. And maybe this will come out to the degree that you'll be able to make use of that information, that whatever that is, your understanding of it releases you either from an obligation you didn't need, or gives you the ability to do something better in some respect.
You got your US visa.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Nice for you.
Okay, that's awesome. Congrats.
Happy.
All right, we are on Shirley.
Update, Lions 27, Saints 21.
Oh,
end of third quarter.
End of the third quarter. Oh, no. So it is close. I did say it would be a close, messy game.
We don't want you to be right this time, though, right?
I don't want to be right. I want them to win so badly. But at least I'm not that far off anymore. I mean, when the Lions were blowing
You're welcome, Claudia.
I mean, we're blowing it away out of the water. I thought, wow, how wrong was I? But apparently, they struggled a little bit here. Well, I'm sure I'll read about it later, Anthony. Thanks for that update.
A lot of people on my Facebook were talking about Hanukkah, and somebody said something like, if it's Hanukkah, or if you want to know when Hanukkah is, don't ask a Jewish person because they don't know either, which I sort of thought was sort of like, really? Okay, whatever.
Anthony said it's definitely messy. See?
Ooh.
Okay. Wow.
So Shirley posted her question above, looking for it.
There it is. What will be the outcome of my situation that happened with the police yesterday and me filing a report? Call 911. Uh-oh. All right. Well, let's see what's going on there. Your deck, Mr. O.
Okay. Well, let's see. What do I want to use? I think I'll use the Olympus Tarot. And you're welcome, Dr. Victor. I'm glad that worked out for you. Nice.
Okay, let's see what we've got for Shirley here. And with Mercury going retrograde too. Whoa.
So the first card is the reverse King of Chalices. Interesting. Hey, you're messing with the little banner here. The next card is the Page of Pentacles.
What was the first one?
The reversed King of Chalices or Cups.
And then that one again, I'm sorry.
Page of Pentacles.
Page of Pentacles.
And then our final card is the reversed Ten of Swords.
Ooh. Here.
And the kitten, which is the dog. And the house.
Wow, this is really interesting.
It is.
So, I wanted to say something about the reversed, the first card, the
King of Cups.
The reverse King of Cups. Somebody was, it just seems as though, well, aside from the obvious that you're very disappointed and hurt by what's happened here, it seems like somebody else might be lashing out in some way. I don't know if this is what the situation involves. Some disagreement, some argument, or some sense of somebody wanting to just make you feel bad, do something that makes you feel very unhappy. And with the Page of Pentacles here, I think the good news is that there is some protection or security for you here. I just get that. Maybe it's the police telling you, hey, if this happens again, we'll be back. Just call us right away. It just seems like there's more of a stability and a grounding and a security that might be beginning here, which I think is positive sign. And that final card, though, is reversed. It's
the Ten of Swords.
It's the Ten of Swords reversed, which to me means the worst of it might be over. I'm hoping, Shirley. But, at any rate, it does seem as though you're going to be able to pick yourself up from this and feel, and move yourself forward despite what has happened here.
The Ten of Swords reversed is often about the reversal of forces that may have been against you. Yeah. If there was something specific that seemed to be targeting you or was, causing problems, this sort of sounds like the solution. So having said that, that reverse King of Cups sounds like where it started from. And this is like an unkind person. This is somebody maybe who does seem to not like you or not be a good person in some respects. And so that may have been where it started from, is that this was somebody who just decided to be this ill-minded person. I don't see exactly how they entered the scene, so I don't know if this was just random or what it was, but I do feel that the Page of Pentacles sort of indicates that level of communication that needs to happen. And a lot of times when something didn't specifically happen in terms of danger or a person's actions, the police do kind of back off, and then they'll say, well, you have to wait until something happens and call us again. So I don't know if that's what it was, but my guess is it's something like that.
I just put that in
Either
there.
nice or mean.
It's nice or mean. Well, I will say this, that it looks as though you have a friend in law enforcement. And the reason I'm saying that is, what did I do with my... Oh. Is the kitten and the home. You know, the kitten is about friends or loyalty, people you can trust. And the home is about your home. It can be about your comfort and your security levels too. So I feel here that somebody is safeguarding you. You know, there's a friend out there, whether it's in law enforcement or somebody else that you know that is looking out for you. I really do feel that, you know, there is security and safety with this person or people. So I don't know if you got the ear of somebody in law enforcement that really, you know, has your back, but I do feel that that's a very positive sign here.
When we see pentacles, a lot of times they talk about, you know, material related things, prosperity, but they can also talk about security. So I'm looking again at the page of pentacles, and I'm wondering if this is saying, you know, to you, you know, be concerned with keeping your eyes open and being more or less looking towards, you know, where the security things need to be there. There's a sense of being a student, so this is sort of like saying, study your situation, you know, maybe review what makes you safe or what makes you feel like you are secure in your home or around your person.
That's what we have for you. Gosh, good luck with that.
Good luck, Shirley.
Huh.
Yeah, isn't that the truth with that kind of thing? I'll just say that.
Well, hang in there. I think this might, you know, ease up.
It looks like it, too, from that final card. The Ten of Swords reversed really does sort of change things around, reverses things. I sure hope so.
Well, I think the Page of Pentacles upright was pretty good, too. So
I agree.
I think that, you know, hopefully this will be managed.
You're welcome.
So good luck with that.
All right.
Alicia wants to know about the money.
You again, right?
Show me the money. Yeah.
Show us the money.
Hey, you're welcome, Shirley.
Look at this sleepy guy here. What's up, sleepy guy? What's up, sleepy guy? Whoa.
You know, it's funny that Anthony gave that score, and I remember specifically saying in my card reading that it's possible the Saints are going to be in it for the long haul. They have that hanged man upright, and I remember saying maybe this just means it'll be a come from behind victory for them. Oh boy.
You're welcome, Shirley. Absolutely.
See.
We sure hope so, of course.
No, I meant the Saints. We don't.
I'm talking to
Oh,
Shirley.
you're Shirley. Okay, yes, gotcha. Okay, Alicia, let's see what's going on there. Using my Nightmare Before Christmas tarot. We have the Page of Candles or Wands upright. That looks awfully good.
The cutie.
And we have the Six of Potions upright. That looks awfully good. Six of Cups. But we do have the Hermit reversed, and that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Okay. Now over here in Lenormand, I have the North Pole, which is the crossroads. That's the first one. And then I have the clouds.
Well,
And the light side of the clouds is more or less going towards the crossroads.
yeah, so So there's a little bit of uncertainty here in this reading, but the Page of Candles indicates some kind of offer or new beginning for you, possibly as far as your money or your financial well-being goes. This could be a job opportunity. I remember, you were thinking you might get an offer or a chance to interview somewhere in the last show, I think. The Six of Cups, though, upright, indicates that, well, I don't know how this fits in with that.
Could an offer be coming from a situation that you've done before, or is connected to somebody you know from your past, a relative or something like that? Is it, involving a kind of work you've done before that maybe you could be going back to? Or is it a person who is able to help you with the financial situation? Because the Page of Wands sort of does feel like something new might be coming, and you're going to be receiving a communication about this.
Yeah, just because something new is coming doesn't mean it doesn't have some roots in the past. Like he said, that it could be something you've done before. Not necessarily, but it could be even a place you have worked at before. But it doesn't have to be. It just could have that tie and connection with things that you did in the past that brought you joy or some accomplishment. And the final card?
The Hermit reversed.
Yes.
It almost,
yes,
in a way, maybe corroborates those ideas, because maybe it's saying that, this is a point where you can kind of pull into either what you've done before or into some different situation. You may be pulling out of a situation and pulling into a new situation, or vice versa kind of thing there. It may be feeling like this is a good time for you to not be so much with yourself, but maybe take this opportunity or chance, go into the world.
Well, go into the world. I just wonder too if this opportunity maybe is coming from some place, even though it's a familiar thing to you. It may be coming from somewhere outside of your typical area. Like, is this that opportunity from, was it Georgia? I forget, Atlanta?
The job offer?
Yeah. Or is it something else? Something that might take you a little bit outside of your, your space. It also may bring you more in touch with people, I think, here, because that's what the Hermit's about. When the Hermit's reversed, he's into himself, he's into his cave, he's hibernating away. But when he's reversed, he's back out into the world and with people. So I think this will definitely have something to do with a lot of people.
Well, it could be about the employment that maybe,
Could be.
It could be working with new coworkers or in a company with other people.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. As far as the stock money goes, it could be that something, good happens. You might get some good news. That would be the Page of Wands. The Six of Cups could indicate that, this will bring back some good times again. In other words, maybe it'll bring the stocks back up to where they should be, if that's what you're concerned about. And, I think a lot depends on what is going on in the world right now. Maybe that's why the Hermit card is here. If it's about the stocks in particular.
Well, it seems like it could be any of those.
Yeah. So if I read it for that, that's what I would say. And, I do feel like things are kind of at a crossroads right now, which means if things have been going one way, it's possible they could start to shift and go the other way. Because even though the clouds are here, the light side is facing the crossroads, which means maybe now things are going to start to improve a bit. However, let me just say, the clouds with the crossroads, because both of them are kind of like decision-making or uncertain kind of cards about the future. What it's saying is there's still a lot of uncertainty. And isn't that just the case with the stock market, right? So I think it might go in the right direction, but there's still a certain level of uncertainty you're going to have to deal with there.
Yeah, we're having a semi-cloudy crystal ball, maybe.
Maybe. But I do feel there's some good news coming to you, whether it's some business venture or whether your stocks do start to pick up again. Good news is coming. So good luck with that.
Thank you.
And we are on Violet Lotus.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. 33, Saints 21. Woo woo.
They're on fire.
All right.
Thanks, Anthony.
Thanks, Anthony.
A message from Uncle Alan regarding my emotional health, emotional well-being, please. Do you want to do it? Or should
It's your deck.
Okay. Well, let's see then. I'm going to use the Legend Arthurian Tarot. We're going to finish on time.
I know. What a shocker. Maybe I'll catch the last minute or two of the game if I'm lucky. How many minutes are left, Anthony?
Well, who isn't impatient at this time of the year? You know, it just seems like we're all expectant with something good happening. So
there's a lot of
we sure
that.
hope so, Alicia. Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck. No. Got it. That was strength.
Oh. So I want to do it my way, but with that in mind.
The three cards. Yeah, sure.
And base it on emotional health, emotional well-being message from Uncle Alan.
So what is the message of emotional health and well-being from Uncle Alan? And the first card is the Eight of Pentacles.
Oh.
And I like that because maybe that's saying
Uncle
that
Alan knows you're working hard on this.
Well, he's also in a way with you. I mean, this isn't a major teamwork kind of card, but there is a sense of like somebody's there with you, guiding you, that you've been getting information or something that sort of moves you along the way.
It isn't a teamwork kind of card, but you often do that. But you know, because in workplaces, you do work with the flow of your team or your coworkers or the organization. So, I mean, I get that.
It's a journeyman card, though.
In a way.
That implies that you did do that then.
In a way, it can be about learning. So, in other words, his thing about a mentor, you know, Uncle Alan is working with you on this. I can agree with that. And I think he sees the work you have been doing. And he feels like you have been doing everything.
That's the real point.
You have doing everything right.
Yep. It feels like you are moving through the process of becoming accomplished.
So why is this important?
It's the Four of Cups upright.
Well,
Wow.
because, you know, maybe new opportunities are now presenting themselves to you. And even though you're kind of still sitting back and mulling them, you're feeling more and more ready for something new in your life. You're opening the doors and, you know, maybe creating new opportunities for growth for yourself.
It's important because this opportunity that's coming to you is really, really important, something you've been waiting for, the real goal or challenge.
Uncle Alan doesn't want you to miss out.
Right. So where will this lead?
Where is this leading?
And it's another 8 upright. It's the 8 of Cups.
Wow. Well, again, it kind of ties right into that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be moving on this opportunity. Definitely, you know, it's going to move you in a new, higher direction, you know. I like it, especially, you know, as far as spiritual or metaphysical matters go, definitely. Well, in emotional matters, too. It just elevates you, you know.
It's an elevation for sure.
And what do I have to add here? It's Uncle Alan. No!
The snowman. Uh-oh.
It's not Uncle Alan.
It's the devil. No, it's not the devil. No! Candy cane. Cross.
So somebody is causing you some grief here or some worry still long term, and maybe Uncle Alan realizes that you need to fix this situation. Again, could this be the thing with DH that comes to mind? I don't know. But it does look as though there is some grief associated with somebody, and it could be a male figure in your life. It could be Uncle Alan is saying to you that, maybe you need to break the cycle of this long-term emotional upheavals you've been going through, by taking on these new opportunities right now, because they will rise you above it.
I like that.
It could be that too. So that's what we have for you. I hope that makes sense, Violet. Jeez. And look at that. Is this like a new record?
It is.
We're done early.
We've never been done early. I don't think we have.
And I'm happy. I'm going to go turn on what's left of the game.
So let's say
thanks,
goodbye
Violet.
then.
I'm glad that was on point. You are very welcome. There's not much more to say. I think something really good is coming your way, or maybe you already know and you've already opened that door for yourself.
Look at what the peanut gallery's saying. Done early.
I know. What a shock. Well, it is holiday season, Angel Rivera, so I do expect some slowdowns here. Hey, everybody, but thank you so much for a great day of readings. Really enjoyed it. I know. So,
We're closed.
We're closed. We're sorry. I know we're done early, but we really want to be done early.
Yeah.
And if you'd come just a little while sooner, you would have gotten in. But I want to thank everybody today for joining us, and hope you have a great week ahead. Come join us for the Unhappy Hour. We'll just be live in the chat 3 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon. And then, of course, we'll be here next Thursday to answer more of your questions. Alrighty. Hopefully we'll catch you then, Asal. Take care, everybody. Have a great week ahead. We'll see you soon.
Bye.